It's true that linear games have a set path, but that doesn't mean they're restrictive. I've got 10 games that prove you can find real freedom within those boundaries. To kick things off, one of the oldest on the list, Deus Ex, the original from the year 2000. Look, this game, it's the blueprint, the one every immersive sim gets compared to. And even now, after all this time, it's still incredible. So, what makes it so damn interesting? It's simple. Player freedom. That's the heart of Deus Ex. It's not just some marketing line, it's how the game's built. Want to sneak past everyone? You got it. Hack every system and turn the place against itself? Go for it. Go in guns blazing? Absolutely. It's your call, and it shapes how you build, JC Denton. And get this, gameplay-wise, it was way ahead of its time. Mixing shooting, RPG elements, and stealth, nobody was doing that back then. And it all works together. Hack a camera, distract a guard, then use a biomod to take him down silently. It's all connected. Deus Ex set the standard for games where your choices actually matter. Now look, I'm not saying it's perfect. Far from it. It's a masterpiece, but it's got quirks, especially if you're used to modern games. The animations are clunky. Characters move like they're made of wood. The gunplay is awkward, especially at first. But if you're willing to look past those rough edges, you'll find pure gold underneath. The Hitman series is one of the few franchises that truly lets you think like an assassin. Think of it. Most stealth games just throw you in some shadows and tell you to hide. But the Hitman series is different. It's like they handed you a giant, intricate toy box and said, go nuts, figure out how to take out this target. Every level is a playground, a sandbox where you decide how things go down. It's insane how much freedom they give you. It's seriously addictive. If you're the type who likes to plan, watch, and get creative, you'll be hooked. Your job's simple. Get in, take out the target, get out clean. But how you do it, that's where the fun starts. You can steal anyone's clothes. Guard, bartender, celebrity, you become them. You can snipe your target from a mile away, poison their drink, drop a chandelier on their head, make it look like an accident. The levels are huge, detailed, like real places. Mansions, markets, you name it, it's there. Now the game pretty linear. You've always got the same goal, take out the target. That's fixed. You can't just decide to go on holiday instead. But how you get there, that's all you. The destination's the same, but the journey, that's completely up to you. It's like having a recipe, but you can use any ingredients you want. Cook it any way you like. That's why it's so addictive. You're always finding new ways to play, new ways to take down your target. Prey 2017. This game, it really got under my skin in the best way possible. It's one of those slow burners, you know? Starts off kind of chill, but then bam, you're hooked. It's a seriously tense, atmospheric ride, mixing immersive sim stuff with some unsettling sci-fi horror. It's kind of linear, but also not. See, Prey is what they call an immersive sim. That's a fancy way of saying it's all about you figuring things out. It's not like those games where they hold your hand and tell you exactly what to do every second. So, Prey is a first-person immersive sim, right? It extends to the story too. Your choices have lasting consequences. Who you save, who you trust, and even how you interact with the Typhon all shape the narrative in meaningful ways. Basically, Prey gives you a story to follow, but it lets you write your own adventure within that story. It's like having a map, but being able to take any route you want to your destination. It's addictive because you feel like you're actually getting stronger and smarter as you play. And just when you think you've got it figured out, the game throws you another curveball. If I had to sum up Sifu in one go, it'd be brutally hard, stupidly fun. You're gonna die, a lot. And every time you're older, right? More powerful, but your health dwindling. It ain't just some cheap trick. It's like the game's straight up telling you, yeah, you're getting wiser, but your body's paying the price. It's that whole martial arts thing, experience versus physical strength. Each death, another decade gone. More damage you can dish out, but less you can take. You hit 70, one more death and it's curtains. It's a crazy tightrope walk, and I've never seen anything like it. It's like the game's whispering, you're improving, but time ain't on your side. It really drives home that practice makes perfect vibe. And forget easy wins. Sifu ain't handing you anything. You've got to learn the moves, the enemy patterns, everything. It's all about your skill, not some numbers going up. And let me tell you, when you finally nail that perfect run, feels way better than any level up. Look, Sifu demands your respect. It's gonna kick your butt, but it's fair. It teaches you to be patient, precise, and focused. It's not just about beating the final boss, it's about becoming a better player, period. The Half-Life series. It's way more than just a bunch of good games. It's like a masterclass in how to build a world, tell a story, and design a game. Each one of them, they changed how we play, blending stories that pull you in with gameplay that just works, and some of the best world building you'll ever see. Take Half-Life, 1998. That thing, it didn't just tweak shooters, it blew them up and started over. No cutscenes, ever. The story, it's happening right now, around you. It's constant, makes the world feel alive. And seriously, for a 98 game, the enemies are smart. They flank you, use grenades, react to what you do. Then Half-Life 2, 2004. They took everything the first game did and cranked it to 11. The gravity gun? Man, that thing. You're manipulating objects, solving puzzles, combat, all physics-based. City 17. That place is oppressive. Combined soldiers, quiet citizens, the citadel looming, pure dystopian storytelling. Still no cutscenes, the immersion's top-notch. And the enemies? The Combine are brutal. Headcrab zombies? Terrifying. Ravenholm? You'll remember that. Now, what makes Half-Life different? You know how most games throw cutscenes at you? Half-Life? Nah. Story? It's happening right now, around you. No pausing for a movie. Everything's real-time. You're not watching, you're in it. That's huge. Basically, Half-Life changed the game by making you feel like you're actually there, not just watching a film. It's immersive, interactive, and just plain smart. And honestly, it's a masterpiece. You know the first Dishonored? It gave you a lot of ways to finish missions, right? But it still had its limits, things you just couldn't do. Dishonored 2? It just throws those limits out the window. It's a first-person immersive sim, so you're getting stealth, action, exploration all mixed together. You can play as Corvo or Emily, same basic goal, reclaim the throne, deal with the bad guys, but their powers are completely different. And here's the kicker, something the first game didn't have. Right from the start, you can choose to reject the outsider's power. You can play the entire game powerless if you want. It makes things way harder, but it's totally possible. Now, if you do take the powers, Corvo's got his familiar tricks, manipulation, and precision. Emily, she's all about deception and control. The missions themselves, they're massive sandboxes, full of hidden paths, different routes, and environmental tools you can use to your advantage. And get this, your choices actually matter. Go on a killing spree. The world around you gets darker, more chaotic. Keep things clean, and there's a sense of hope. It's subtle, but you feel it. I'm still wrestling with Metal Gear Solid 5. It's a really strange mix, honestly. In some ways, it's easily one of the best games I've ever played, and in others, it's just frustrating. The gameplay is phenomenal. I mean, it's a masterclass in open-world design, giving you this incredible freedom to approach missions however you want. That sandbox feeling, it's real, and it's addictive. Your big boss, building your army, and the stealth, it's just so satisfying. Sneaking around, marking enemies, the tension is always there. Plus, you've got all these tools, whether you want to be quiet or go loud. And the Fulton system? Hilarious, but essential. At first, you're just overwhelmed with all the systems. It's a lot to take in, but then something clicks, and you're hooked. Doesn't matter if you're a new player or a veteran. The main story, taken on its own, it's not terrible. It has its moments, especially with that killer 80s soundtrack. But as a Metal Gear story, it just doesn't quite land. It's like they nailed the gameplay, this amazing freedom to tackle objectives however you want, but the narrative didn't quite keep up. It's a weird dichotomy where the core gameplay is top tier, but the story feels like it's missing a crucial piece. You know how everyone used to say, "Can it run Crysis?" That wasn't just a joke, it was the benchmark. If your PC could handle Crysis, you were basically a tech god. But forget the tech specs for a second, because underneath all that, it's just a damn good shooter. It is still a legend. Crysis gave you a degree of freedom that's rarely seen, even in its own sequels. Sure, not every level was a complete open world, but the sheer size and the ability to tackle objectives in any order, using any method, was exceptional. Most shooters give you options, but often there's a best way to play. In Crysis, thanks to the nanosuit, you were so powerful that truly anything felt possible. The whole thing revolves around this nanosuit, see? You can switch between armor, speed, strength, and cloaking, just like that. It's this constant shift between modes that makes it so dynamic. You're never stuck doing one thing. One minute you're sneaking, invisible. The next you're a tank soaking up bullets, or a super soldier throwing enemies around.
Strictly, you copy? I think these guys have nanosuits.
Life is Strange. It's seriously one of those games that just sticks with you, you know? Like long after you've finished it, you're still thinking about it. It's so emotionally charged, and it feels like your own story, because your decisions completely reshape how things play out. Now, the main storyline does follow a set path, like a series of episodes with a start and finish. That's the linear part. But within that, it's your choices that make all the difference. What you say, what you do, it all leads to different relationships and outcomes. You're exploring, talking to people, interacting with things, but the real impact comes from the choices you make. A simple conversation can change everything: friendships, the plot, even the ending. And each game has its own unique supernatural twist. In the first, Max can rewind time, which is crazy because you can experiment before committing. Before the Storm is different. It's all about your dialogue, since Chloe doesn't have powers. Then, in Life is Strange 2, Daniel has telekinetic powers, but you're just guiding him, influencing how he uses them. And True Colors, with Alex feeling and manipulating emotions, that's a whole other level of intensity. The thing is, even the smallest choices matter. Watering a plant can have big consequences. And the big choices, they're really tough. You'll be faced with impossible options, and you just have to pick one. The rewind power makes it even harder because you see both outcomes, but you're still not sure what to do. It's emotionally draining, but in a good way. You can replay it to see different paths, but it's bittersweet because some moments are just too hard to relive.
Come on. Do you have any idea how much time I've put in?
Imagine this. They took a solid third-person shooter, mixed in some really cool time-bending superpowers, and then, get this, added full-blown live-action TV episodes. It sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? But somehow, it mostly works. You're Jack Joyce, and things are, to put it mildly, going sideways. Reality's fracturing, but you get these incredible time powers. And trust me, these powers are the heart of the game. Think about Time Stop. You freeze enemies in a bubble, unload a clip into them, and then boom, all those bullets hit at once when time resumes. It's ridiculously satisfying. Then you've got Time Dodge, zipping around like a blur. And when things get tough, Time Blast sends enemies flying. You're constantly stringing these powers together, dodging, freezing, blasting. It's controlled chaos, and they really push you to experiment, not just rely on shooting. Now, between gameplay segments, you get these live-action TV episodes, full 20-minute episodes with actual actors. And here's the kicker. Your choices in the game at these junction points directly alter those episodes. If you're into Remedy's other games, like Control or Alan Wake, you'll probably appreciate this. It's genuinely unique. And honestly, the time-bending gameplay alone makes it worth checking out.
Holy shit!
That's about all the games I had lined up for you today. But hold on a second. There's one more I absolutely have to mention before we finish up. It's really easy to see why people have such different opinions on Binary Domain. It's a weirdly compelling game. I mean, you've got these robots you're shooting, which is different from your usual shooter fare, but it's also got this mix of intense action, surprisingly funny moments, and a really solid story. Honestly, the story kept me hooked right to the end. And yeah, like so many others, this game totally slipped under my radar. It's a real shame, because if you're into third-person shooters, especially ones with a good story and solid mechanics, you're missing out. It's got that classic AA feel, you know? A bit rough, but with a lot of heart. Then there's the trust system. It's a cool idea where your squad mates react to what you do, how you interact with them, how you fight alongside them. It all matters. Plus, they had this voice command thing where you could literally shout orders into your mic. It was a neat trick back then. It's a linear game. You know, you go from level to level, following the story, but it throws in some non-linearity with that trust system and the dynamic combat. So you're on a set path, but your choices and actions really do change how your squad reacts to you and how you tackle the fights. It's a clever mix. So, those were 10 linear games that offer true player freedom. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our gaming content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.